Hello, English learners. Today's idiom of the day is cut the cheese. Now, cutting the cheese is very different than when you say cheese when you take a photo. Very different. Cut the cheese actually means to fart. Now, if you don't know what fart means, I'm going to show the international sign of farting next to me so you know. Everywhere I've gone, from South Korea to Georgia, I've showed this picture. People knew what fart was right away. Now, because I have taught English in South Korea and Georgia, I have enlightened my students on what cut the cheese means. And I've gotten the same reaction from everyone. My students typically say, oh, that makes a lot of sense. And because it makes sense, I'm not going to tell you the origins of cut the cheese because it's pretty self-explanatory. When you cut old or bad cheese, you get, you know what you get. Now, cutting the cheese has been embedded in the American soul and psyche since, well, Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin, in fact, wrote an essay called Fart Proudly. Now, this essay was a satire, and it was poking fun at pretentious speech in scientific journals of the time. However, the fact that he talked about farting shows how embedded farting and humor is in the American psyche. Now, I'm going to read part of what he wrote in his essay. It says, "It is universally well known that in digesting our common food, there is created or produced in the bowels of human creatures a great quantity of wind, that the permitting this air to escape and mix with the atmosphere is usually offensive to the company from the fetid smell that accompanies it." Now, America definitely has a fart culture when it comes to humor. We have something called pull my finger, where if you point out your finger and someone pulls it, then you cut the cheese. We also have a lot of farting jokes in our movies and stuff of that nature.
Oh, damn! Let the window down!
Now, it is important to remember that these customs are merely jokes and should be done in informal situations. You should not go to your job interview and ask someone to pull your finger to cut the cheese as a way of getting to know someone. So when it comes to cutting the cheese, I have very good news because it's a very easy verb or expression to conjugate. For example, in the present tense, you could say, Pete cut the cheese. And if you want to use past tense, you could just say, yesterday, Pete cut the cheese. In the comments below, please use cut the cheese in a sentence. You can use it either in the present tense or the past tense. And write it below in the comments to practice. Thank you.